what does your body, what happens to your body when you get angry that you can identify?
Literally seeing red. You ever like seen red? I hear people say that. That's only happened to me once. I was kind of scared. I was like, wow, that's what everybody's talking about. But other than that, it's just the normal physical reactions, heartbeat increases, things of that nature.
I get a adrenaline rush. That's about it. I get shaking, heart rate. Just make me feel like I'm just gonna go crazy.
Wherever you at, your mind's not there, you just doing crazy stuff, not thinking.
I usually start sweating.
Yeah.
I'll start sweating really bad, like my palms. My heart beats extremely fast. I'll usually start screaming at some point as I'm that angry. And that's about it that I can see.
I have blank spots. So I literally will black out, don't know exactly what's going on. And then I get told about it afterwards. I have bad anger rage.
If something just pisses me off, I'm there. It's no hair, I'm just up here.
Well, I talk loud naturally, so I get even louder. And I talk fast.
Usually I'll begin to sweat, especially in my head. And that's not good because I'm natural, so.
Opposite, I get really, really quiet, but I wear my expressions on my face. So it's best if I'm talking, you know you're good. If I'm not talking, you're not good.
And for me, it's a combination of her and her. I'm either, if I'm talking, you're all right, but once I get quiet, you have to wait for the explosion because it's coming. Or her, where I don't even know, I went there, it's gone.
And with me, it's similar. My hands get real sweaty, my heart starts racing. And for some reason, I don't see red, but I get like a buzzing noise in my head, like, ee. But all those are signs that your body's telling you so you don't black out, so you don't explode. So, you don't know your body, because you said, you don't have any signs, you just go up there. So there are some signs you're not picking up on them, because physically, there's no way that you can get angry and your body not tell you something, because it affects your brain first. It's going to affect your body, and somehow you're going to shake, you're going to get, something's going to happen, but you're going from, you're not even getting those cues. You're not listening to them, but which can be very, very dangerous. And there are consequences that we pay for, in our relationships. How do you handle anger rather than going to an explosive state? How do you control yourself not to go there?
I just walk away.
Walk away and come back and resolve it, or just
You
walk
know
away?
what?
You have to walk away and
Walk
resolve.
away and like think
Give
about it
myself
and
some
get
time,
it together.
But some things you can't address right away, even though like you walked away from the situation, that anger is still there. So sometimes, it's best just to not say anything, because you might say something that you really don't mean to say, right? So it's best just to leave it alone when you're like for me, like I'll just leave it alone till I'm calm, because I know I have a way of kind of addressing people. It might not come out the right way, even though I mean it that way. So.
Yeah. And also walking away can be inflammatory, because you can walk away with an attitude and leave the person feeling like I was saying something and you just walked away from me. So walking away is a good thing, but it's also, and I know it sounds weird, to tell the person, look, I respect what you're saying to me, I respect your opinion, whatever you say to them, but I need to go. I really need to go. So that way you don't leave them with words in their mouth, with an attitude, because some people will follow you and snatch you. That's happened. They will snatch you, so don't do that. Don't walk away. In my ex-relationship that was very abusive, I couldn't walk away, because if I walked away, I was going to get choked. So he could walk away. Actually, he came up with this idea, and this is in the 80s. He told me, Maria, when I get really, really angry, can you please let me go? Just please let me go, because I was that person. you walk away from me and I'm gonna snatch you because I felt disrespected. How are you just gonna walk away when I'm telling you something? So he told me when we were in a good space, he told me, please let me walk away when we get angry. So when we got into that heated, interactions, he would say, I need to go. That was my cue and I understood it and I let him go. So walking away is great, but how you do it is what I heard.
Well, what's the difference between that and like the silent treatment?
The silent treatment can be bad.
I know. So I'm trying to figure out what's the difference between
Right.
I'm not having this conversation anymore and walking away and doing the silent treatment for.
I think that would make me more pissed off.
Silent treatment.
Yeah.
I could do the silent treatment for weeks.
I
I don't do it anymore, but I was really good at it. And that's a form of abuse, of punishment, because if you don't talk to the other person, they're trying to make peace. Look, sweetie, you want some flowers? You want something? Yeah, no, thank you. And you don't want to talk. After they try, that's kind of rude. I think you would be good at the silent treatment.
I am.
I would do it to my kids, and it
Oh,
worked.
definitely.
My little one, I would tell them, you're not my friend anymore. And they say, Mommy, I'm like, I'm not talking to you, you're not my friend. I would do that for a day or so, and I would get him straight. But it's a form of punishment, it's really abusive if you misuse it. And I'm glad you brought that one up, because that's good. So what else do we do to punish people or do?
I'm an avid vacationer. I do things like, okay, I'm not gonna cook, I'm not gonna clean,
You go on
I'm not
strike.
gonna take you anywhere.
I don't have no kids, I don't have no dog. When I'm gone. So you call my phone, ignore.
Now, would you resolve it when you got back?
Nope.
She said, nope. We gotta resolve it. Because you know what happens? That doesn't get resolved and it gets put away somewhere in the brain, somewhere. And then something else happens, it gets put away, and then you blow up. And then we women tend to blow up and say, in 1957, when I was 3 years old, you gave me a look. In 1969, and we do that. We go all the way, and men, they don't get it. They're like, they got compartments, and they let it go. They thought of something. Because if you talk to your husband, you tell him something about 2 months ago, they're going to be giving you that blank look like, huh? What you talking about? Because they let it go. We don't. We remember I remember smells. Smell, what they had on. You know that girl that had on the heels with it. He's like, what are you talking about? The red dress, what are you talking about? I don't know. So that can cause a real bad argument because their memory is not like ours. And I think, of course it is. They just choose not to. They just choose. And we can do the same. Choose not to hold on to those grudges because it's hurting you, I think. I know it would hurt me. Doing the silent treatment, it would hurt me because I'm like, I want to say something, but I want to punish him, so I want to talk. So I love punishing. It was fun for me, but I don't do that anymore. I'm an adult. I don't punish. I resolve. I talk. I tell him what I feel. And I happen to have a husband that expresses his feelings. That was different because I was used to being with the people that I was with, my ex-husbands, and they wouldn't talk. They wouldn't tell me how they what they thought, they didn't tell me what they felt, nothing. I got nothing. So I had to do what most women do. I think he means, I think he's saying, and I was wrong. I was so wrong. So my husband now tells me how he feels, how he thinks, what he's going to do, how he would act. I hear everything. And it's really different. It is good because I listen.
But a lot of men are not like that. Some of them don't open up a lot about their feelings. So if you kind of in a relationship, yeah, they just tend to shut down and that just doesn't make a situation better.
So what do you do?
Leave them alone. Or sometimes they just don't know how to communicate. Or they don't know how to say it in a manner that is understood.
Could be. Or we don't want to understand.
Because there's people, period.
No,
It's true. My book, Whose Little Girl Is This? My Little Baby, can be available if you want to buy a copy of it or an ebook copy of it. You can go to my website, www.realtalkdoctor.com, or on Facebook. You can inbox me, is Dr. Maria or Maria Flores Sperling on Facebook.